Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Cyclones and the Warriors.
And we have just about a minute to go before we begin the final match of the day. Again,
Stu, we've waited all day long for this top-ranked doubles match. What a way to end the game day. Douglas and Nicolas for the Warriors. First time we're seeing this duo in Battle Court taking on Carballo and Manu, a classic doubles team for these Cyclones. We've seen them together every season, all 5 seasons. Looking to make it a second championship for this team. We're ready to go here, Stu. Fun way to close out the game day. Top-ranked doubles. Cyclones have the serve. With that win, courtesy of Correa and Manny, Warriors do lock up the game day. Cyclones looking to salvage some points here. 1.5 available in this doubles match. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Big backhand by Nicolas. Clipped the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point quickly to Carballo and Manu.
trying to get the ball, I'm guessing clearly over Manu's head, but in doing so, Nicolas hit the overhead screen.
Big backhand to the inside, caught by Nicolas deep in the backcourt. Manu back to the inside. Here's Nicolas, higher and harder, trying to get it to pass. Here's Manu back at the 13. Big backhand again. Manu gonna run around it, keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand. Here's Douglas backing up, takes it in the air. Big backhand, caught by Manu, back beyond the 13 again. This one lobbed up, Douglas has got a play, takes it off the sidewall. Powerful return, here's Carballo on the rebote, forehand, right on the numbers. Here's Nicolas lining it up. Manu, what a scoop up at the 11, couldn't get there in the air. There's a backhand inside, Nicolas has got it again. Nicolas from the corner. There's a backhand. Right on the numbers. Manu pulls it off the sidewall. Backquarters trading throws here. Nicolas. Hard one. Little contact with the sidewall. Manu's got it up at the 11. Manu again crossing deep in the backcourt. Stays with it. Lobs a backhand up. Here's Nicolas now at the 10. Lower and harder. Manu steps up. Here's Douglas now up at the 8 line. Big backhand, out of reach of Manu. Carballo coming back for the rebote. There's a scoop by Nicolas. Shoots it inside, 3-wall play. Manu lining it up. There's the rebote. Douglas aggressively, he's moving up. There's a drop shot. Manu read it from the start. He got up there, but did not control it. 1-1. Douglas and Nicolas tied up.
It can be scary when someone with that power is that close to the front wall, because Manu is capable of throwing that ball anywhere on the court, but dropped it on the backswing.
Big bouncer. Carballo had it for a moment. Just couldn't control it there, middle court. 2-1 lead. Douglas and Nicolas. Backhand between the 12 and 13 line comes to Douglas. Powerful return again, wall to wall, clearing the overhead screen. Carballo, what a return in his own right. Back to Nicolas, nice play overhead. What a catch by Manu, pulling it off the sidewall on the bounce. Here's Nicolas now at the 13. Softer touch. Manu forced to step up. He's got that one low. Nicolas now back beyond the 12. Hard backhand. Here's Manu. Douglas takes it in overhead. There's a powerful backhand. Little runner. Back to Manu. Finally able to get this one to pass. Douglas on the rebote. Forehand, back up the middle. Manu runs around it to keep it on the left side. Low running backhand. Nicolas committed, coming back for it. That's a tough save on the rebote. High off the front wall. There's Carballo inside placement. Nicolas has got it in the air. Big backhand again, just out of reach. Douglas, another rebote. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Caught by Manu. Cutting close to the sidewall. Douglas flicks it up. Back to the 11 line. Manu's got it again. Powerful throw. Cutting close. Here's Nicolas. Manu back beyond the 13 line. Drops it inside. Nicolas pulls it off the sidewall. Our backhand. What a catch. That cross deep in the backcourt again. No problem for Manu. Nicolas, softer touch. Manu steps up, takes it on the forehand this time. For the Pika, the big bouncer. Nicolas staying back. The 13 controls it. This one coming right up the middle. Big bounce. Manu, two-wall return. Opens up. Douglas on the outside. Cortada back to Manu. What a catch that was. Backhand two-wall.
Wow.
Got him. What
Wow.
a shot by Manu. Ties it up. 2-2.
That's the key with keeping that backhand two-wall fresh, is not throwing it too often. You don't expect it. No one was expecting that from Manu. That's why it scored. You throw too many of them, you start winding up. People start moving to the outside.
And Douglas is a little more aggressive in this match, committing hard to the inside. Manu definitely noting that here early on. Douglas takes the serve, rips it inside. That will score. Ball tipped by Manu, make it 3 points for the Warriors.
When he starts scooting to the middle of that box when the guy's serving, whether it's Gocciari, no matter who it is, he's looking for that serve.
All running backhand. Nicolas stepped up, takes it right off the sidewall. He rips this one. Manu's there. What a catch at the 11. Backhand 2-all again. Got him.
Wow. So what I said before, forget it. He throws it good.
I think we should see a couple more of these from Manu, huh?
I mean, but seriously, though, if he does continue to go to it, you start cheating to the outside and looking for it.
Right.
I mean, you just have to, because you'd be foolish not
I mean,
to.
the way that Douglas has opened up this level of aggression, you got to keep him towards the outside, or else Cyclones team have some trouble. 3-3, tied up, opening set. Nicolas somehow caught that one on the left side. What a play. Big backhand coming to him. He's got it at the 12. Low runner, Carballo getting involved, takes it up at the 8 line. There's a backhand that opens up. Nicolas from the outside, shoots it over Carballo's head. Right on the wall, Manu's got it. Nicolas, great catch. The 12, here's Manu stepping up. Nicolas does the same up at the 11 line. Powerful return. Manu on the hop, brings it in, backed up to the glass. Here's Nicolas. This one dropping a little lower. Carballo goes up for it, up at the 9 line. This one comes back inside. Nicolas again. Manu back at the 13, deep in the backcourt, lobs it up, puts it on the wall. Nicolas steps out of the way. Douglas has the rebote just above the pad, and it scores.
Tricky shot by Douglas. Important point.
4-3 lead for the Warriors. If that ball is anywhere else but the side wall, it's an easy catch and probably a good opportunity to kill the point for Carballo. The fact that it stayed inside, look at this, cutting back towards the side wall. made that catch as difficult as it was. This one out of reach. Carballo looking for the rebote. Powers it up the middle. Douglas, left side rebote. It's a 2-all. That sails out of play. 4-4 is the score. Carballo serves.
Yeah, just a little too much of the side wall there, sending it out of play.
Hard serve. Nicolas handles at the 11-9. Running backhand. Manu's got it at the 12. Nicolas lobs this one up. Here's Manu. Deep in the backcourt. Hit this one past Nicolas, backing up again. What a catch. Manu up the wall, comes down with the ball. Here's Douglas now, cutting it off at the 9 line. Big backhand of his own. Manu not going to let that pass. Nicolas now steps up. Hard backhand return. Here's Manu again on the inside. Big backhand wall-to-wall. Douglas on the move early. Stops at the 5 line. Puts it up the middle. Carballo coming cross court. Shoots a 2-wall.
That was beautiful.
That's stopped by Douglas. What body control to get it off in time. Here's Carballo. Big backhand. Douglas on the inside looking for the rebote. He's got it. Kick off the sidewall. Here's Manu now. Leaping grab by Nicolas in the corner. Manu again from the 10 line. Low backhand. Nicolas letting it pass. Calls him off on the rebote. He turns it. Here's Carballo on the forehand. 7 line. Inside placement. Well placed. Better catch by Nicolas. High hard backhand. That just does clear. Douglas backpedaling. Stops at the 5 line. Shoots it right back to the left side of Manu. Tough rebote. Missed in the backcourt. Carballo and Manu jump out ahead 5-4. That is a possible set point.
Score is representative of the action on the court. I even made up a word. Beautiful. I shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be butchering the English language, but that's how good that point was.
Yeah.
It was more beautiful than the other one. What a save by Douglas there at the screen. After beautiful.
I mean, that thing opened up
yes,
like crazy, and the fact that he avoided the net, jumped out of the way, that's beautifully done.
Douglas is going for
picks
that
the serve, whips it
goodness.
inside. Manu's there to scoop it up. Backhand right to Nicolas in the corner at the 12 line, high and hard. That just does clear. Manu out of the way. Carballo on the rebote. Pushed it outside. Nicolas with
his eye off the
a
ball.
tip ball. Point and set. Cyclones win it 6-4, 2 minutes. We'll play set number 2.
Extremely aggressive play. Look at this beautiful 2-all. Look how
this
it opens.
part of the play right here.
Look where Douglas winds up in the screen.
He like jumps.
Keeps it. Oh, was that so?
Hey.
Yeah,
Good thing.
That's splitting hairs.
Yeah.
That's splitting hairs. So that left hand cannot hold on to, grab onto, have too much contact with the screen. That one could have gone either way. But it's more exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
It's more exciting not stopping
didn't
the
really
point.
see like a more of a clenched fist. Wasn't really grabbing as much
So
as may have been like
the way the rule is written is that
contact,
hand can't have incidental contact. In other words,
there you go.
can't grab onto the screen and move it.
Right.
You can't hold it to support
Right, to give
yourself.
yourself space.
You can have incidental contact, and
absolutely.
realistically, that's splitting hairs
Yeah.
at this speed. At this speed,
exactly.
Yeah, I'd say that one could go either way. And
But either way, Cyclones.
fantastic catch, beautiful 2-all by Carballo. Carballo Manu, such a solid team. You mentioned it before we began this match.
Every season, I don't know if there's another team that has played together every season. We had Gaucheri and Aratz on the Renegades, but they took last season off in that championship run for the Renegades. They did not play together. I think this is the only team that we've had for 5 full seasons. Carballo and Manu, #1 team for the Cyclones. Last year, what was a record 6-2? They've been, as solid as they come in this one division for quite some time.
Manu most definitely the Carballo Whisperer.
Set number 2, ready to begin. Warriors have the serve.
Nicolas having a difficult time there with his chin strap. Of course, he's got the cesta tied on. Manu offering him a hand.
There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Nicolas letting that one pass. Digs out the rebote on the back end. Takes Manu to the outside. Going hard. Here's Nicolas on the bounce. Carballo backhand takes Nicolas towards the outside. He's got it on the forehand. Back up the middle. Here's Carballo cutting another one off. Powerful
Such power.
forehand. What a scoop by Nicolas. Carballo just lays it up. Douglas coming cross court at the 7th line. Big backhand. Manu steps out of the way. Carballo, forehand rebote. Manu now at the 10 line. Backhand, cutting inside. Here's Nicolas just beyond the 12. Higher and harder. Manu steps back. Not going to let that one pass. Great catch by Douglas. Reaching inside. This one's come shooting off the back wall. Carballo just got back in there for the save. Here's Douglas. Winds up the Costado. Splitter. The scoop is missed. Douglas and Nicolas jump out ahead first in our second set.
Carballo has the impulse to go immediately into the throwing motion. In that case, sometimes it works for him. Played beautifully there in that first set. That time, just wasn't able to maintain control of the ball in the cesta. Look at that catch.
Carballo, not the serve, shoots it outside. There's Douglas, back inside. Ooh, Manu got a cesta on it, could not control it. Good aggressive play by the Warriors. They get their second point and the serve.
Tremendous play by
One comes shooting out. Douglas, nice save on the rebote. Here's Manu, big backhand, stopped by Nicolas overhead at the 13 line. Nicolas calls for Douglas to take it. He does. Rebote back to the left side of Manu. Another powerful rebote comes back to the left side of Nicolas. The 10 line, trying to get it to pass. That ball is tipped. (3-0) lead for the Warriors. Manu handles that serve while running backhand. Nicolas steps up, caught that one in the air. Just rifles this one. Remember the 9 line. Carballo on the rebote. A half carom return comes middle of the court. Here's Nicolas. 3-wall play. Manu setting up for it. High off the front wall. Nicolas charges. Takes it in the air. Back inside with the forehand. Manu lining up another one. He turns it. Rebote left side. Manu. Nicolas rather, foot on the wall. He comes down with the ball. Forehand rebote, Douglas digs one out, comes back to Manu at the 10 line. The backhand 2-wall is too low. 4 straight for Douglas and Nicolas.
Watching Douglas play with a more dominant backcourter than I think we've ever seen him play, with the exception of maybe in the U.S. National Championship that he won with his brother. It's just really beautiful.
Manu higher and harder this time. Douglas comes back for it on a knee. Tough rebote save. Carballo backs up with the 7 line extended, shoots it inside right to Nicolas. What a scoop. Manu now on the left side, backhand. Douglas takes it in the air up at the 8 line. Big return. This one comes shooting out. Carballo lining it up. Rebote back up the middle. Nicolas again clears the overhead screen. Carballo over the 4 line. This one opens up outside. Douglas caught it. Gets the backhand off in time. Carballo again looking for another rebote. Back up the middle. Nicolas on the bounce, takes it in. Rebote left side. Big bouncer controlled by Manu up at the 11. Big backhand again. Douglas staying with it up at the 5 line. Lays it up. Takes Manu to the outside of the court. A high carom.
Oh.
Lands in and scores.
Douglas was late to that. Don't know if he thought that it was naturally going out and then saw that it was potentially going to land in and then got assessed up, though, late.
Based on his reaction, don't know, maybe the lights.
Yeah,
Some with the lights. That ball got up there and
he may have
it was a
lost
wonky angle.
See Manu 2-all here. See, yeah, glare or, yeah.
Something.
Only he knows.
Under serve. Second serve coming up for Carballo. Powerful rebote comes back to the left side of Manu. Here's Nicolas back at the 12 line. At the feet of Manu, steps up there at the 10. Big backhand again, clears the overhead screen. Douglas advances, stops at the 6 line. Powerful throw back up the middle. His backhand opens up. Manu on the forehand now, deep in the backcourt, high off the front wall. Nicolas runs under it. Here's Carballo, forehand rebote up at the 4 line. That's powerfully thrown, caught by Nicolas right off the side wall. Here's Manu now at the 10. Big backhand, a little
Overhead
too
screen.
strong. Caught the overhead screen, but just out of play. 5 points for Douglas and Nicolas. They got a possible set point. Big backhand, just does clear. Douglas up at the 2 line, puts it inside. Manu takes it off the sidewall, backhand outside. That one lands in. Douglas digs it out. It's a 2-all return. Carballo could not get there. What a shot by Douglas.
Wow.
The Warriors take the set 6-1. Third set, a minute and a half.
The third and decisive set. Just a minute and a half away now.
And what a shot there by Douglas. Digging it out on the outside, opening up as a 2-all. Beat Carballo to the net, tough to do.
Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage for the last minute and a half break of the day. See the Warriors there. Douglas and Nicolas, what a strong team. Again, oftentimes Douglas has been part of an expansion team, played with certainly weaker backcourts than Nicolas. Not weak backcourts, but weaker than Nicolas. And this is, I mean, their games complement each other really, really well.
Yeah, tough to get much better than Nicolas as a backcourter, as a second-ranked player. I mean, he's in doubles, he's about a one-level backcourter.
Oh,
I mean,
100%, really, yeah. No.
Doesn't miss many balls when he's on. Can kill some points there from the back. Has a little bit of versatility as well. We've seen him in the front, but really a true backcourter.
Oh, last year when Inaki went down and Nicolas had to step up, he stepped up in grand form throughout the season.
I say nothing about anybody else, but I don't know if there's anybody on this roster that could have done what Nicolas did for the Warriors the last couple seasons, dealing with Inaki's injuries, filling in, playing 4 matches a day, 3 matches pretty consistently. Just been an incredible part of this team, and almost led them to a championship. A couple appearances in the finals for the Warriors, but have yet to cash in with that title. Perhaps this is the year. A loaded roster, looking pretty good today on their second game day of 2024. Big 1.5 points to be awarded right here. First one to 6 will take it. Carballo and Manu have the serve. There's a serve. We begin our third set with an over serve. Second one coming up for Carballo. Here's Manu on the inside. Nice catch in the air. Carballo rips it inside. Nicolas all alone. He scooped it up at the 11 line. Back to Manu on the inside. High and hard. This one out of reach. Douglas coming back for the rebote. Nice throw by Douglas. Wall to wall. Carballo keeps this one inside. Nicolas steps out of the way. Douglas left side rebote with a big bounce. Right on the numbers. Great control by Manu. Carballo now reaching inside. The backhand got away from him.
Hit the overhead screen. Again, when you're trying to pass your opponents and get that ball back, you send it high in relation to the court, but you got to keep that overhead screen in mind. That is out of bounds if it touches. It did there.
Big bounce, controlled by Nicolas at the 10 line. This one dropped over the top, just out of reach of Carballo. Here's Manu from the backcourt. Just out of reach of Douglas. Nicolas puts it inside. Big bounce, controlled at the 13 line. What a play. Here's Carballo, backhand from the 9 line. Lower and harder. Nicolas steps up. Hard backhand. Nicolas back beyond the 13 line. Standing in there. Back to Manu. His backhand. Coming inside. Nicolas has got another one. One little lower. Carballo able to cut this off. High Costado inside. Great read by Nicolas. Caught in the air. There's the backhand. Comes to Manu. High hard return. Just out of reach. Douglas. That one cutting inside. Good rebote save. And Nicolas pulled the cest out at the last second. Rebote by Douglas again, right up the middle, 2 pass. Carballo flicks it back to the left side of Nicolas. Big backhand again. Forehand rebote, that one just powered out of reach of Nicolas frontways, but he's got the rebote on the backhand.
Beautiful
Manu
catch.
scooped it up, foot on the wall. Manu again going to keep it on the left side, low running backhand. Nicolas calls him off on the rebote. Carballo looking for it. He's got it in the air, shoots a 2-wall to score.
Beautifully executed by Carballo. Spot on perfect.
Tied up, 1-1.
A controlled Carballo is a great Carballo, and that was fantastic. Look at this
What a
catch.
two-wall.
Look at that laser-like focus. Watches it right into the cesta, snaps the 2-wall fast. Camera angle doesn't really give you perspective as far as how out of reach that was for Douglas.
Yeah, there's no chance.
Yeah.
The power, the way it opened up.
Absolutely.
What a 2-all by Carballo.
What a serve by Carballo.
Nicolas handles the serve. Manu up at the 10 line. Powerful backhand, kicking up. Nicolas has got it deep in the backcourt. Manu now between the 12 and 13. This one dropping low. Here's Douglas on the left side. Powerful backhand. Caught by Manu. What a play standing in the corner. Manu again keeps it on the left side. Low running backhand. Douglas thought about it. Flex to play the rebote on the back end. Just out of reach. Douglas. Another rebote. It's time from the forehand. Back to Manu. Caught this one in the air. Manu from the 12 line. Low runner. Douglas again going to let it bounce. Rebote save on the back end. Carballo looking for it. Inside placement. Nicolas can't get there, but he saves the rebote above his head. Here's Carballo inside placement. Stopped, but not held on to. Carballo and Manu jump out ahead. 2-1 lead.
Ball's coming so hard and so fast. Nicolas catches practically more than anyone else, but just not able to handle it.
Forehand rebote, Carballo powers it inside. Nice catch by Nicolas. Here's Carballo, winding up a splitter. Douglas caught it in the air. Douglas, powerful throw back inside. Manu scooped it up. What a catch. Douglas flicks the backhand up. Manu gonna let that one pass. Good body control, saved it from the right side. Big bounce up over Douglas. Nicolas charging in. Big backhand, this one's shooting off the back wall. Carballo calls him off. Back to Nicolas. Forehand rebote, Carballo push this one back up the middle. Nicolas right over his head to the inside. Manu, what a save above his head. Nicolas settles in, powerful throw back to the inside. Another rebote for Manu. This one will clip off the sidewall. Nicolas middle of the court, higher and harder. Manu caught it in the air. Nicolas back at the 11, hard backhand, just does clear. Here's Carballo taking it on the left side.
Beautiful catch.
Here's
Beautiful
Nicolas.
rebote, rather.
Inside placement, Manu letting it pass, digs out another rebote. That's a few of them on this point. Ball kicked way up, Nicolas on the forehand, shoots it inside, Manu has it again. Big backhand. Carballo at the 5 line, pushes this up the middle, just out of reach. Douglas now scrambling, makes the left side save. Manu just does get up there before the second bounce, big backhand again. This one powerfully off the back wall, split him up. Manu right on the tip, makes the catch, the carom right back to Douglas. He's got it on the left side, inside placement. Manu could not scoop it up.
2-2.
What a point, we are tied up, 2 apiece.
This is among the best highlight that we've seen played here at Magic City, what you're watching right now. That goes for any season. Carballo and Manu, spot on great, as are Douglas and Nicolas. Point by point, just beautifully played.
Manu on the left side, opening up with a low runner. Nicolas uses the rebote, makes the save. Carballo right to the inside, that's well thrown. Nicolas above his head, quick turn, he's got it. Manu from the outside, split him up. Nicolas, what a read. Back over the top to the inside. Manu trying to get back in there.
Tough one.
Got a cesta, but that comes up short. Douglas and Nicolas lead 3-2.
That was a bright play by Nicolas. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Threw it back to the inside. Manu, decidedly good effort coming cross court to try to make that play. Just was not able to get there in time to make the rebote.
Manu from the 11 line, big backhand. Nicolas standing in, takes it in at the 12. Well, runner, Manu's got it again. High hard one, rebote forehand. Manu not gonna let that one pass. Great catch on the hop overhead. On the numbers, that ball is tipped. 3-3. Carballo serves.
Again, solid play by all 4 players.
Under serve, second serve coming up. That is an overserve, a double fault. Douglas and Nicolas lead 4-3. That's a tough one. Ever want to give away a free point, and especially in a third set, just got to get that serve in. I know Douglas is aggressive up in that box, but let him throw a shot to beat you as opposed to just giving him the point. Manu again opens up with a low runner. Nicolas back it up at the 11 line, takes it in. This one out of reach. Carballo, forehander bote, puts it inside. Here's Nicolas, nice catch in the air. This leaping grab, backed up to the glass. Carballo's got a play on it. By Costado on the numbers.
Beautiful.
Both,
Wow, look
Nicolas
at that.
out of the way. Douglas just
Look at
lays it up.
Carballo here.
Carballo threw it in the
goodness.
pad.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Carballo played so beautifully there. Again, I know it hit the pad. I know he lost the point. I know there was a double fault. But Carballo has been playing excellent. That's really not good for the glass. Actually,
Or the cesta.
With frustration, that tip of the cesta is like a hammer. If we would have seen a break go right up the glass.
Manu again, backhand, stopped in the air. Here's Nicolas. This one out of reach. Carballo all alone for the rebote, puts it inside. What a grab, leaping on the inside by Nicolas. Here's Manu advancing up at the 10. Big backhand. This one passes. Douglas. Rebote forehand from up at the 6 line. Wall to wall. Oh, that one clipped off the side wall and sails out of play. Point, set, and a hard-fought match going the way of Douglas and Nicolas, taking the final 2 sets, 6-1, 6-3.